Hi again, it's Karen back for my second poster video, sign video. I think it's the only one for now. We'll see if I come up with any other ideas I really want to share. But I did finish the first poster. I went ahead and added some other flower styles. You see, I did a messy flower. That's like a marigold. To me, marigolds represent like death because of in Spanish, Mexico, they're called the flower of death. And they use them on the Day of the Dead. So, and they're also beautiful and easy to paint, because they're just full of little petals going everywhere. So you can see the style. If you would like to make yourself marigolds for posters, all you do is kind of scribble. I made like little X's, an X in the middle, and then I just went all around. And then I made daisies because I wanted something white. And because I already had the yellow, so I could use the yellow for the middle of flower, and then it matches the middle, the design in the middle. And I think this will do nicely. And I hope everybody likes it. So for the second poster I'm going to make today, I wanted to demonstrate how to get lettering onto a board where you're not ending up with, you start writing the word and then you have to squeeze in the end of it and it's frustrating. So there's a trick for that involves math, but it's very simple math. I chose the sentence, money for the poor, not for war. I saw online on Facebook, somebody shared a picture of a friend of mine I just met. I think it was at the last Peace Walk. Her name is Hope, and she had this shirt on. I think it's a shirt from Code Pink. It's a message that they have a really cool shirt. People could buy that shirt. But we're going to have the same message on a board to carry at the Peace Walk. So, division. You have to do a little dividing so you take up the space. I'm wanting to do four lines. So I'll keep that in mind when I have my piece of cardboard that I'm going to fill up 4 lines. So we start with a half. Gently, barely write. Don't write dark. And then they won't see from the distance the people you're showing the sign to, but the people holding the sign, they're going to pick the prettiest sign. So you don't want dark pencil markings. So you mark it in half, and then you mark the half in half, and the half in half, and you have 4 spaces. Now, our first line says money, and that's actually pretty easy, 1 word, but we'll do the math anyway just to be sure we center it. So we count the letters in the word money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you put the middle letter in the middle. And that helps you increase the chances that you're going to have it spaced out, even if it's a little crowded, and it'll be crowded on both ends at least, not just crowded on one end. So then I just fill in with the rest. I put the O and the N. And yeah, I may not do it exactly the same when I go over it with the paint, or marker, but you're just lightly giving yourself guidelines. And then on the other side, we got an E and a Y. And so the next line is where it gets a little harder because we have 3 words. So we're going to count and divide. 1, this is how many letters and spaces. Count the spaces as a letter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I need 12 spots here. So I'm going to write a little smaller than I did with the M. I don't know if you can see it. Okay, so if there's 12, there isn't actually a middle because it's 6 and 6. So I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The H and the E is our middle. So I'm going to look in the middle of my cardboard and I'll put my H and my E. I'm going a little small. I can always make it bigger if I have more room. And then I can just, H and E. I make a space, and now I have to put pour. Yeah, I'm going to squeeze it in here. I'm making them nice and tall since I can't make them big. Yeah, that R is too squeezed in. So I'm going to have to make the letters a little smaller when I do it. So P-O-O-R. But at least now I'm prepared when I'm writing it. I'm like, ooh, I got to write small for pour to squeeze all those O's in there. And then I got the T and a little space. And I'm squeezing an F-O-R. And next line is not 4. So that is not 6, it's 7, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, counting the space. So the space goes in the middle on my third line. So there's a big space there. And then we got 4 on one side and not on the other. And the last one is war. I think I won't do the math for that one because it's so short. I'm just going to write it huge because I want everybody to see how annoyed I am. Not annoyed, enraged. So war will be intense when they see it. And then you paint over it with whatever colors you want to. Obviously, I'm working with a gray cardboard, so this is brown. I'm working with a light brown cardboard, so I'm going to choose something that'll pop. You know, black is always very easy to read. Bold lines help people out. You want to make it so people can see it from their car across the highway from where you're standing on the side of the road. So that's pretty big, you know. You could practice, check it by standing outside and have somebody look across the road and tell you if they can read it real easy. Can't really do the big messages. I mean, you can, and it's good for us, and we read it amongst ourselves and are inspired. But for actually having people across the road see it, you have to pick the short slogans. And I just Google online sometimes too. If I don't know what to say, I think of like the general idea, you know, peace signs, you know, anti-nuclear, and just see what other people have done. And sometimes you take their idea or you combine it with some couple ideas you saw. I think that's all for now. Okay. Have a good night.